Hi, welcome to another podcast on TV and film. This is me, Clint, and this is the end of May 2024. Let's get right to it. And again, we're going to try to keep it under 10 minutes as always. Couple film reviews here. Haven't caught up with the latest Planet of the Apes film or The Fall Guy. Those both have received very good reviews so far from other critics. Back to Black is a dramatization of the pop star Amy Winehouse and her personal issues, including alcohol abuse and the popularity of her music, and how her life was literally cut short at a very young age. This is not a great film. I think that it's satisfactory. It tries, but I really couldn't recommend it beyond the streaming or watching it on video. The next film is Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, which serves as a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road that came out several years ago. This film is about as good as that one, maybe not quite as good, but the action sequences are outstanding. And George Miller is quite a director. I mean, this guy did Babe, then he did the Mad Max series, he did the best episode in the Twilight Zone movie. He's a pretty good director. This series, which started with Mad Max through the classic Road Warrior, through Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, and then Fury Road, which is a classic, and then this film. This one is a prequel. It describes the young Furiosa and how she became who she was in Fury Road as Charlize Theron. And this Furiosa movie, Anya Taylor-Joy is the younger version, and Chris Hemsworth plays a really nasty bad guy. But the action is really fantastic as always. No one does it like Miller, and it does leave room for more films. But this film may suffer at the box office, unfortunately, for one of the biggest reasons, and that is there's so much time that has elapsed between both films that almost no film could sustain it. Top Gun notwithstanding, this is not the kind of film that you would leave so much time. And part of it was COVID, part of it was the writers and actors strike. Part of it was the fact that Miller didn't want to film these back to back. But the bottom line is that this film is probably destined to not make nearly as much as Fury Road did. So that's a shame, because this is a pretty darn good film. So Mad Max fans, go see this one. Now, as far as upcoming films are concerned, there's another Blade Runner film, a sequel to the Blade Runner 2049 film, which is really good. This one is Blade Runner 2099 with Michelle Yeoh. No information on who's directing it, but if Yeoh is attached to it, she usually picks pretty good projects, so hoping this one's good. Tron Ares has done filming, and so that should be coming in the near future. It does feature Jeff Bridges in a supporting role, and he's the one who started it all in the original Tron. Dune Prophecy, which will probably not start shooting for a couple of years, is already putting the feelers out for casting. John Wick 4 had a great character named Kane, who was a friend and foe to John Wick, as played by Donnie Yen, the martial arts master. There's going to be a spin-off movie featuring this character of Kane, and he deserves it. He was one of the best things about that film. So looking forward to that, along with Ballerina, which is coming out. As far as Marvel projects are concerned, Hawkeye has been renewed as a series for season 2 on Disney+. And What If, the animated Marvel series, is coming out with the season 3. Looks like by the end of this year. Now, as far as finales are concerned, Young Sheldon had its series ender recently, and it also featured a flash forward to show Sheldon and Amy a little older, and they have a child, and it flashes back and forth between timelines. So I didn't really watch Young Sheldon, but this finale was pretty good. And The Equalizer had its season ender, little conflict between McCall and her buddy and her now lover. Marcus, but Marcus is called away. A career change might take him out of the picture. So you have the whole summer to wonder about whether these two will ever make it together. But The Equalizer is always a good series, combines action with a personal family values. Pretty tough to combine those two successfully. Anyway, that will have to wait till the fall. Pat Sajak is saying goodbye on June 7th for his last Wheel of Fortune hosting. And in the fall, Ryan Seacrest will take up the reins. So we'll see that one soon. And as far as other films are concerned, Venom, The Last Dance, the third Venom film, and projected to be the last film, will still star Tom Hardy. There may be a potential supporting role or cameo of Venom's character in the next Spider-Man film, so stay tuned to that. The trailers have been shown for Beetlejuice, which comes out in the fall. That looks pretty darn funny. And if it's anything like the original film, oh, what a godsend that would be, especially with Michael Keaton at top form. And then, of course, Deadpool and Wolverine has shown some recent updates to their trailers, and just hysterical. So that film has got billion-dollar gross written all over it. I could be dead wrong, but I don't think so. The trailers are hysterical. Now, there is a third Knives Out film coming out called Wake Up Dead Man, and they've already started to actively pursue some name actors because they always have an all-star cast for these films. Now, as you may or may not know, Sony is offering to buy Paramount Pictures. Paramount has not been doing well, especially in the streaming business. They do have some good content with the Star Trek films and Yellowstone, among other things, but they are losing money, so Sony is offering to buy their content. The Mid-Atlantic Nostalgia Convention would have been announced this year, but last year the hotel that hosted the event in Hunt Valley was torn down, so they had to look for a new home, and they got bounced around. They finally found a home in APG Arena for next year, 2025, June 26th through 28th. They already have lined up Vicki Lawrence and Christy McNichol, so they should have some other big stars coming. Since they've skipped a year, they're going to really try to rev up the guest lineup. I'm looking forward to it, and I'll definitely be there. There's some more big films coming up. Inside Out Part 2. Some other films are coming in the near future, so when they do, I'll keep you abreast of them, and hopefully I'll be able to review some for you. Until then, everybody, please stay safe.